Yeah, everything is good, guys. I'm audible.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what is that? Multiple methods are there, right? Multiple what? Multiple methods are there. In between, just I'm giving what is that? Just one method is there, right? What is, I'm taking one method. What is the method name? Just I'm taking what? So method, right? So method. So now assume that, right? So here what is that? Here what is that? Our client is making the request, right? Our client is making what? Request now. So here this one is what? Browser. This is browser, right? From the browser, what our end user is doing now? What our end user is doing now? Just this end user is making the request, right? This end user is what? Making the request. This end user is making the request using what URL? Just assume that, right? HTTP. Just assume that this is the URL. What is the URL now? HTTP. What is that? Just assume that dot slash so right? Slash so what is that? Here what is that? Slash so is there. So using slash HTTP slash so, what is that? Request will come to what is that? Controller na? Come on, controller or not, guys? Come on, this is the server now.
Yes.
Yeah, it's Ravi.
This is the server, right? The request will come to this controller na? Come on, because so method is there, sorry, so path is there in that controller only, right? Come on.
Yes, yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
So but what is that? What is our what is the perception? We need to what? We need to apply what is that? Security, right? Security. So in between, what is that? One more member will come. That member is nothing but what? Filter na? That person is
Filter,
nothing but
yes.
what is that? Filter, right? Filter is performing what? Security operation, right? Filter only performing the security operation na, guys? Come on.
Yes,
Yes.
Ravi.
Yeah.
Yes.
So here
Filter.
what we are doing now? Security, we are applying what is that? Security in that application, right? Security in that application. So what we need to do now? What we need to do now? So we need to what? Trap this request, right? Trap this request, and what is that? Call particular method, right? Call particular method. For that purpose what? For that purpose what? One method is there. That method name is what? And matcher. What is that? What is the method name is what? And matcher. Clear, guys? Dot
Yes, Ravi.
Right.
and matcher. Inside this and matcher, what we will do it now? We will pass that. What is that? So method. So method URI, right? So method URI. Then what our filter will do? Then our filter will check, right? Then our filter will call that. What is that? Our filter will call what is that? That so method. Clear, friends?
Looking into the controller.
This method what? This method is what? Used to what? Validating the request. Why we are using this method? To validate what? To validate request, right? Request URL. This request URL is what is that? Authorized or not? Here only we will apply what is that? Authorization label also, right? Authorization label only. Using which method now? Using what? And matcher method. Clear, people?
And matcher.
Now
Yes, Ravi,
clear?
clear.
Clear, right? So
Clear.
fine, guys. Okay, so now good. So the same things, right? Now come here. What I'm doing now? I said that, right? Authentication and authentication details, right? So what we will do it now? We will take the reference of what? This argument. What is the reference? What is the reference name? HTTP dot what again we will take it now, guys? What again we will take it now? Authorize. Sorry. Yeah. Authorize. Authorized request is there. Authorized HTTP request, right? No, authorized request only. Yeah, this one. authorize request. We will take what is that authorize request. After then what we will do it now? What we will do it now?
Dot.
We will, dot, right? After then what I said here now,
Yes.
guys, what here
Aunt
what
matcher.
ant matcher, right? Aunt matcher,
Matcher. Yes.
aunt matcher, right? Aunt matcher.
Matcher.
Inside that what, just assume that we have the controller in that.
URI.
Yeah,
Yes.
in that
URI.
controller what, in that controller what is there now? In that controller so method is there, right? Slash so method is there. So what we will do it now, that http method URI we will pass it, right? After then what we will give it, do it now, we need to give what is that label also, which label we want to use, right? Which label we want to use. So I want so page I want to what, give everyone permission, right? Everyone permission. Then what we will apply it now, guys? What we will apply it now?
To all.
Permit all, right?
Permit all.
Permit all.
Permit all. People are getting my point. My explanation is like
Yes, Ravi.
clear or not, guys? My explanation is
Yes,
clear.
sir. Clear.
Now
Yeah.
dot what I'm giving now, permit all means what, anyone in this line meaning is what, anyone can access what, this method, this URL. Come on people,
Yes, Ravi, clear.
clear,
Yes.
right? So fine.
Yes.
Now guys, okay, good. So same like, right? Same like, so means, so meaning first meaning is what, and matcher meaning is what now, guys? Ant matcher meaning is what? And matchers, right? Matchers is there, right? Matchers meaning is what? This this method is used, this method is used to what? Validate request, validate request URL, right? Validate request URL for what is that? Authorized, authorized or authorization, right? Authorization label, right? Authorization label what is request URL can be, right? Can be accessed by what? Which type user? Which type user? Using this ant matcher, what is that? We are giving the permission also or not? Which kind of user can be access this what? URL. Come on, guys.
All people. All.
Everyone to able to access this URL.
Access all.
Yeah.
Access all.
So yes. So now, okay, for example, some examples I'm giving, guys. Okay, some examples I'm giving. Let's take some examples now, guys. Okay, let's take what? Some examples, right? So I'm taking one URL, right? One URL. Sorry. Yes. Anyone is saying anything? Sandeep, Ramdas, or Sunil?
इतने दिन से मार्केट में हुआ.
Sunil, what are you doing? Okay, so URL, just I'm taking what is that? URLs, right? So in our application, right? In our application, what is that? In our application, just assume that in our controller, what is that? One method is there, right? One method is there, right? One method is there. So here, what I'm going to do now? What I'm going to do now? Just I'm taking that method as what? Just I'm taking, just assume that home page is there. In our application, what? Home page is there. So we need to give the permission to all can access now. Come on, friends.
Yeah.
Right? So just what is that?
Yes.
Slash home page is there, right? Can be access, right? can be accessed by what? Everyone, right? Can be accessed by everyone. So for that, what is the ant matcher will be now, guys? What is the ant matcher? Dot ant matcher. Ant matchers here. What we will do it now? We will pass that what? Home. We will pass that home. And what we will do it now? We will give the permission to all na.
Yes, Ravi.
Yes, sir.
Permit all.
Permit all, right? Permit all. We will give the what? Permit all. So just assume that, right? Here what? And matchers. Here what I'm going to do now? Home slash what is that? Permit all. We given one permit all, right? Fine. Okay. After that, what we have? What we have? One more URL, guys. Okay. We have what? One more URL. Second URL. Just let's take it, right? Second URL I'm taking, right? We have what is that? URL what? URL what? Inbox slash inbox. So can anyone tell which kind of authentication we need?
Authenticated.
Very good. Means just only login required. Then what? Anyone can access inbox na, guys? Come on.
Authenticated.
Yes. So
Authenticated.
inbox can
Only
be what?
person
Can be
log in.
accessed by what? Accessed by any role. Any role after what is that? After login. After login, right? After login. So what it will be now? What it will be now? Dot and matchers slash home. Sorry, inbox slash inbox dot what is that? What it will be now? Authenticated, right? Authenticated. It will be what? Authenticated. So here what we will take it now? And matcher. Here what I'm taking now? Slash
inbox.
Inbox. Here what?
Authenticated.
Just only what? Login required. It authenticated means what? Authenticated means what? Just only login required. If we can able to log in, then we can access what? Inbox. Clear, guys?
Clear, Ravi?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes.
So fine, guys. Okay, fine now. So next one is what? Next one I'm taking what? Add friend, right? Add friend. Yesterday is based on yesterday discussion only. I'm taking these things here now. Okay, so here what? Third one I'm taking, right? Third label I'm taking. Third one I'm taking what? So we have URL. We have URL what? Slash add friend. Add what? Friend, right? Friend. So what is that? To adding the friends, some admin authority required or not, guys? Come on.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Admin
Required.
authority we need, right? Otherwise what we can't do? Otherwise what we can't do, right? Come on. Or we can do?
We can't do.
No.
Yes.
No, we
So
cannot do.
yeah, so can be what? Can be accessed. Can be accessed by what is that? Only admin people, right? Admin. Only what? Admin only, right? Admin only, right? So what kind of in aunt we can write? Aunt matcher we will write aunt matchers dot what? Aunt matches. Inside that what we will give now? What? Slash add friend.
Add friend.
Add a friend dot dot
Has role. Has
has
role admin.
has authority. Has authority. What kind of authority? Should be admin. Right? Clear?
Yes, Ravi.
Yes, Ravi.
So okay, fine now, guys. So it's not meaning that, right? So if all who can add only in the application, what is that? Who can add friends? Only admin. Sometimes what? Sometimes like this requirement means what? Like multiple page will be there in our application. Those multiple page can access what is that? Multiple roles also. Multiple roles also. So for that purpose also, what is that? Ant matcher is there. Then how? And sorry, for that purpose also, what? One method is there. What is the method now? What is the method now? Let's see that. So just assume that, right? We have what? We have what? One URL. URL. Which one? Which one? Like what is that? View the profile, right? View profile. View profile, right? View profile. So profile can view what is that? Admin also, user also, right? And employee also, if anyone profile is there, right? So what is that? We need to give the authority for what? Multiple roles people can view that, right? View this profile. So what is the method now? What is the method now? Has any authority. Has any authority. In that it will take what is that? Multiple label, right? Multiple labels of what? Multiple labels of what? Argument. So now here what is that? Can be what is that? Can be accessed. Can be accessed by what? Can be accessed by what? Admin and admin and what is that? User or employee, right? Employee. These three members are there, right? For that, how we will write what? How we will write and matcher with authority? How we can give this kind of authority? So and matcher inside that, what we will give now? Slash view profile. View profile dot has any authority, right? Inside that, what we will do it now? First argument we will give what is that? Admin. Another we will give what? Another argument we will give what? User. Another argument we will give what? Employee. Like this also we can perform the operation now, guys. Okay, like this also we can perform what is that? Operation, right? Operation also. So fine now, guys. So here what? Let's take all those also. Dot ant matcher, right? Ant matcher. So first what we took now? Inbox we took, right? Inbox is completed. Fine. So here what? URL. Add friends are there, right? Add friends are there. So ant matcher. Now take what is that? Slash add friends dot what is that? What it will be now? Who can add now, guys? Come on. Who can add it now? What I explained now? Has authority, like, right? Who's
Has
having?
any other?
Yeah. Has.
Ravi, friend spelling.
Oh, okay, no issue. That is the string, nah?
Yeah, like URL also again.
Has authority, right? Has authority. We will take what? Has authority. Inside that we will give what is that? Only admin can. Only admin can, right? Another one is what? Ant matcher. and matcher. Inside that what? Inside that just I'm giving what? View profile. View profile. Multiple people can view profile, right? What is that? Has any authority. We will give what is that? Like what? User also can view that. Another one is what? Employee. Employee also can be, and what?
Admin.
Admin also can access, right? Admin also can access this page, right? So fine now, guys. So after then what is that? Now ant matcher. Let's talk some more things about what? Our ant matcher, guys. Okay, because the ant matcher only playing the role in the security whenever we are implementing security in Spring Boot microservices, right? Come on, you guys can understand, even you guys can see this also, right?
Yes.
Now, okay, so it support what is that? Adding multiple URLs for what? Same types also, guys. Okay, adding multiple URLs for what? Same types also, right? So just assume that here what is that? Single URLs we are giving na? Come on.
Yes, Ravi.
Single
Yes.
URLs, right? Single URLs we are giving, right? Now, so but what is that? Fifth one I'm taking, right? Let's take fifth one. So our ant matcher is supporting what? Multiple URLs also are at a same time, same type, guys. Okay, if the same type multiple URLs is there, it will support, right? It will support what? Multiple types URLs also. Like what? Like what? It support what? Adding what? Adding multiple multiple URLs. Multiple URLs for what? Same type, right? Same type. For example, what? Like that what? Dot ant matchers like what? Like what? In our application what we need to, if we want to give them multiple permission, right? Multiple permission for the same authority, right? So what we will do it now? /home, right? /home, we can write comma. Again we can write what is that? We can write what is that? /contact contact, right? /contact. After then what? We can write for what? We can write for what? Info, right? Info. Like this also we can write, and permit all, right? Like this also we can give, right? Like also we can give. Then what will happen? Means what? Home, contact and info permission having what? All people, right? Having what? All people means what? This home, contact, info can access what? Anyone can access, right? Come on, people are getting my point.
Yes.
Come on, guys, please respond it.
Yes.
Okay, fine now, guys. So now 6.1, let's understand what 6.1 also. So 6.1 I'm taking, right? 6.1 I'm taking. So here what? It support what? And matcher is support. And matcher is support what? And matcher support will wildcard, right? Wildcard, right? Wildcard character to what? To indicate what? Indicate any levels, right? Any levels. What kind of levels now? Yeah, so what is that? Indicate what? Any type, right? Come on, what? It's indicate what? Any type na, guys? sorry, wild card, right? Wild card character after or before we can apply. Just someone is what kept in the star. Just see Sachin, I'm coming on your steps, right? Don't worry about that,
Okay.
right?
Okay. Thank you.
You kept a star, that one only I'm taking, right? It support what? Wild card cast to what? Indicate. So indicate what? Any character, any character, right? Character after or before, right? Before URL, right? After or before URLs. Just assume that, right, guys? In our application, what? In our application, what? URLs is starting with what? Employee, right? Employee. So what we will do it now? And matcher and matchers. Inside that, what we will do it now? What we will do it now, guys? Here we will take what? We will take just what? EMP, right? If the thing is started but with what? EMP, we will give star, right? We will give star dot permit all, right? If we are giving like this, then what will happen? Star means what? Star means what? Zero. Star means what? Zero, 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 zero to what? Zero to n, zero to n char, zero to n character. Just I'm writing char, it's not meaning that. Just assume that this is the character, right? Zero to n character. For example, guys, URL start. URL it start with what is that? With start with what? EMP. URL start with EMP. Like what kind of URL can be in our controller? In our controller, like what? URL can be slash just EMP save, right? EMP save. EMP save. EMP save. Or like what? EMP update. EMP update. Or what is that? EMP update. Or what is that? EMP delete. Delete, right? EMP delete. But not what is that? But not, don't assume that this one can support like this. This one can support, but not what? But not what? EMP slash update. But not EMP slash update. This is what is that? Multi-level path. It will support, right? If we write like this, if we are making the request emp.save, this one also will what? Execute it. If we are taking emp.update, this one will execute. If we are taking emp.delete, then this one will execute. Means what? This is called what? Wild card. Which kind? What we can say? Wild card character, right? Wild card character. Its ant matcher is supporting what? Wild card character also, right? If we want to what? If we want wild card means what? Special character. Preeti, you are asking wild card meaning, right? Got it the point?
Sir. Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes.
So now fine, guys. Okay, so but what? But the same question, this one is not supporting multi-level path. But what is the, if we want to our wild card is supporting multi-level path also? Our wild card is supporting multi-level path also? Yes, it's supporting now, guys. Okay, it's supporting now. So what is that? To indicate what is that? Multi-level path. What is that? Provide what is that? Provide 2-star, right? 2-star. Provide what? 2-star, right? 2-star. Like how we can provide it now, guys? How we can? And matchers slash EMP star. Now give what is that? Permit permit all, right? Now give what? Permit all, right? So it will be like this only. It will be, for example, then example, just I'm giving what? Example, like this what? This one will be what? Slash emp slash save slash data or like what? emp slash what is that? Find slash by name slash anything api, right? Anything api means what? Double star is supporting what is that? Multi-label path, right? Clear, people? Come on guys, please
Yes.
respond.
Okay.
People are
Okay.
getting my point.
Okay.
My explanation is clear.
Yes.
Okay, fine now guys. So last one also, let's understand. Just assume that, right? About the ant measure, right? About the ant measure, not about the session, right? About the ant measure, right? So about the ant measure, what I'm going to give it now. So like just assume that guys, okay? Just assume that in our controller, right? In our controller, what is that? To indicate what is that? Non-configurer, right? Non-configured URL. Just assume that these URL be configured na? This URL be configured or not using ant matcher? Come on, please involve in the session guys. It's need guys.
Yes, Ravi.
Yes. Tell
Right?
and match.
Yes. So means what? These URLs we configured using ant matcher, right? Just assume that 1000, just normally I'm giving 10 URLs are there, right? In our application, what is that? In our controller, 10 URLs are there. 10 URLs are there. In that, what I want, I want, what is that? I want to configure all, sorry, some URLs we are not configuring, but I want to give the permission of what? Those what? Those URLs also. So how we can, right? So my question is what? My question is what? To indicate what? Non-configure. Non-configure URLs, right? URLs at what? At last, like for what is that? For all others, right? What is that? For all others means if we want, like if the URLs we are not configuring, right? We are not configuring. For that, what is that? What method is there? For that purpose, what is that? We need to use what? We need to use what? Any request. Any request, right? This is the method. If we give this method, right, whatever URL we are not configuring, right? Whatever URL we are not configuring, it means what? We are giving those URLs also permission in what? In security, right? We are giving those URLs also what? Permission. Like just assume that we have, what is that? 10 URLs, right? 10 URLs. I'm taking what? 10 URLs. Like what is that? URLs, right? 10 URLs. Like what is that? Just assume that we have A, we have B, we have C, we have D, E, F, G, H. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. Another one is 9, Now 10, right? We have what? We have 10 URLs. Okay. So in that, what we are doing now, using what? Using what? Using dot and matcher. Please listen carefully, guys. Okay, please listen carefully. This explanation, right? Please listen carefully. So and matcher, and matchers, right? And matchers. Inside that, what I'm going to do now? Inside that, what I'm going to do now? In the ant matcher, we can give what? Multiple URLs now. Come on. So I'm giving what? A, comma, B, right? Comma, C, right? Now here, what I'm going to do now? I'm giving permission all. Permission all, right? Sorry. Permit all, right? I given what? Permit all means what? How many URL got what? Permit all? 1, 2, 3. Clear? Please involve in the session, guys. Here, like both
Ravi,
side
clear.
discussion need, right? Both side discussion
Yes,
need.
Ravi.
Permit all, right? I given what is that? Permit all means what? How many URLs configured? 3 URLs we already configured. Three we configured, and this one is still left, right?
It's from
Yes.
D, it is left.
Yeah. So now again, what I'm doing now? What I'm doing now here again? I'm taking what? And matchers. And matchers. Inside that, what I'm doing now? D also I'm configuring here. D also I'm configuring here, and here what I'm going to do now? Here I'm giving what is that? Has any authority. Has authority, right? Has authority. I'm giving the authority of what? Admin. I'm giving the authority of what? Admin, right? So here what happened now? Means how many URLs is configured? Means what? 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5.
Total 4.
Sorry, 4. Total 4 URLs we configured, right? What about others?
Yes, sir. 4.
1, 2, 3, 4. 4 is configure, and what is that? 6 is left still, right? Come on.
Yes.
Yes.
6 is
Yes.
left. 6 URLs is still left, right? So how we can give the permission? How we can give the permission? Means what? Then we will give what? If we don't want to configure, but still we need to give the permission about what? 6 URLs, about 6 URLs. So for that purpose, what we will use? Dot any request. Dot any request, right? Dot any request. Now whatever authority you want to give it, right? Like just what is that? Authority or authenticated, right? I'm giving what? Authenticated authority, right? Authenticated means what? After login we can access these pages, right? After logging we can access these pages, right? Come on. Means what? We are giving the authority of what? Whatever non-configured URLs are there.
Okay.
Using which one? Using which method now, guys? Dot any request, right?
Any request.
Dot any request. Clear?
Yes, Ravi, clear.
Okay, fine.
Yes.
Now guys, so now come here. So here what is that? Here dot ant view, this much, these things we configured, right? Now if any URL is left, then what we will give? Any request, right?
Yes, any request dot has authenticated.
Yeah, any request dot what? Has
Authenticated. No, only authenticated.
yeah,